Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. In this video, I'm going to give you the opportunity to get in on one of the biggest gaming projects of this bull run. So I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. All right, we're going to be covering a couple different things in today's video. First of all, we're going to get into the markets and show you what's going on with Bitcoin, and then I'm going to cover how you guys can get in on the whitelist for one of the biggest gaming projects of this bull run, guys. So let's jump into it. All right, so Bitcoin is still in this range here, so I just want to cover this quick and do a little bit of a market update because, you know, we have luckily seen some green days in the market so far, and basically here we're still in this channel. So until we get below or above this channel, I'm not going to get too excited about anything right now, but we're still on track. We're just, you know, basically accumulating and accumulating and accumulating, hopefully for the next leg up, hopefully towards the end of October, possibly earlier, but we'll have to see. But typically it's been around the end of October here. If we go in the total crypto market cap here, we're above $2 trillion right now, almost 2.2 trillion. And, you know, we've seen a lot of green in the market over the last 7 days. Several projects up over 10, 20, 30%. You know, some of them up over 40%. And I've seen some coins, you know, the micro caps pumping a little bit here, but overall the market's been green over the last week. So that's a good sign that we're not dumping and, you know, we're not too bearish right now. But we do have the FOMC meeting coming up in a few days. I believe that's what it's called. So basically the Fed's going to lower interest rates hopefully on the 18th. And I don't know, right now it's looking like 0.25% they're going to lower them. But I think that's already priced in. So we'll have to see what happens with the markets once they actually make their announcement on that. So, you know, we could potentially get a little bit of a correction or dump, or we could get a pump. Really not sure how it's gonna go, but long term I think it's gonna be good because I think they're gonna continually lower the interest rates over the next couple of years unless something, you know, drastic happens. So we're gonna get into this project. I covered it on my video a few days ago. This is Sonic Odyssey. This is one of the biggest gaming projects that's going to be for this bull run. It hasn't launched yet. They plan on launching in October. I'm sure that's going to depend on market conditions, you know, more than likely. But right now they're tentatively scheduled to launch next month, and they're going to be launching on OKX. It sounds like because OKX is invested in them. They do have other big CEX listings planned, but not announced yet. So keep that in mind. This is just the initial launch, and I'm sure they're saving the big launches for later on this bull run, which is a good idea. I want to cover this because you guys are going to get in on the whitelist. I was able to get you guys a whitelist spot for their low tier nodes. It's tiers 2 through 8, and this is not available to the public. I got a special link for you guys in the description of the video below. You need to be on the whitelist to qualify to get into this private tier. If you don't sign up with your Solana wallet, you can use a Phantom wallet or another Solana wallet. You have to connect your wallet to get on this whitelist, so make sure you do that even if you're not 100% sure if you want to buy one of these nodes or not. Because if you do not get on this whitelist, and this whitelist is only for the next couple days, if you do not get on this whitelist within the next few days here, you will not be able to get in on this project except for tier 9 and above is my understanding of it. So keep that in mind. Even if you're not sure if you want one of these nodes, go ahead and get on the whitelist. That way, in case you do want to get one after you see what happens with the project and all that, you're still able to do that. Now, these are going to go live for sale on the 18th, so keep that in mind. That is the day of the, you know, Fed rate cut announcement as well, so it'll be interesting what happens on that day. But we're going to get into this project in a little bit. I'm going to do a further in-depth video on these nodes and stuff here in a few days when it actually goes live. But I'm going to get into a little bit on here. So they are a big gaming project on Solana, and, you know, they have a lot of major investors in this one and a lot of big partnerships as well. You can see Solana is a partner with them, Radium is a partner with them, MoonPay, Marina, Helios, Pith, Orca, Alchemy, Solayer, OKX, Galaxy. They have a lot of big partners for this project. This is not some small gaming project. This is going to be one of the bigger ones, and Solana is the hot one of the hot blockchains for this bull run. So this one's going to likely do extremely well, and you're able to get in on these low tier nodes for these and generate these tokens passively for you. We're going to get into the details of the nodes in this video so you have a good understanding of them, so you can make an informed decision on whether you want to purchase these. But they're extremely affordable. They're starting on at $166 for you guys, and if you use my referral code, my referral link, you get 10% off that, so it's really cheap to get involved. Their CEO is doxed, and basically, you know, he's got a lot of background in investing in business and product strategy, VP of products. So he's got a lot of background in this. The team is fully doxed. They do have, I think, 30 team members, and half of them are devs and engineers, so you know they have a solid team backing up this project. So this is the link for the whitelist here, so you guys can get on this whitelist. Like I said, you do have to connect to your wallet. This link is specific only to you guys, for my audience. Set up just for you guys, and to give you a 10% discount on these nodes. It's going to go live at 2 a.m. UTC time, September 28th, 2024. I believe that is around 10 p.m. Eastern time in the U.S. if I remember correctly. I think we're 4 hours behind UTC. So it's going to go live basically, you know, the Tuesday night, Wednesday morning for this. So keep that in mind. It's coming up here really quick. But the whitelist ends on the 17th. So you need to get in on the whitelist right away before it closes if you're having any plan at all on purchasing one of these. And also, guys, just to compare to how affordable these nodes are compared to others here, you know, the Sonoris nodes were $600, the agent layer nodes were $800, and the Delicium nodes were $1,000 starting out. They're now $4,000. And you know, these nodes are, you know, basically only $166 to $248 for the whitelist that you guys are able to get in. So they're much more affordable, and you get a 10% off on top of that for you guys. But not only do you get the nodes for a much lower price than these other projects, but like for Delicium, for example, here they have a very similar supply in tokens, and actually Sonic's supply is less than Delicium's, because Delicium's was 3 billion tokens and Sonic is only 2.4 billion. Delicium's nodes, their tokens already got up to, you know, like 67 cents, I believe it was, per token. And you're going to get more tokens per node for the Sonic nodes than you are the Delicium nodes. So keep that in mind. They're launching at a lower fully diluted valuation as far as the tokens going to the nodes. So you're potentially going to get more tokens per node than you would the Delicium nodes. And you're getting it for like a fraction of the price. So keep that in mind. These could potentially be extremely profitable. So these are some very, very excellent nodes for the price point. So also that's something that you definitely want to consider, because there's people buying these Delicium nodes at $4,000 where you can get in on these for, you know, a few $100s or less, and the profit margin from them is probably greater than the Delicium nodes as well. So that's another thing that you need to keep in mind when you're considering whether you want to get these or not. I think these are going to be very lucrative for sure. So what is a Hyperfuse Gaurdian node? Basically, they are within Sonic's hypergrid framework, is designed to detect and alert the network of any discrepancies in transactions or state transactions. These nodes act as a safeguard, ensuring all operations within the grids roll-up adhere to the highest standards of accuracy and integrity. Now, you do need to run these nodes on your PC, but it only takes basic requirements. You just need like 8 gigabytes of RAM. Basically, they said if your computer can run Google Chrome, it can run these nodes, so it's not something heavily hardware intensive. Pretty much most laptops and stuff out there can run these nodes, so it is very easy to do them. How do the nodes work? The Gaurdian nodes, their transactions are ingested and executed by the grid, the SonicSVM. Compression, all state transitions are optimistically rolled up and Merkle compressed. Transactions are compressed and aggregated into a Merkle tree. And I don't understand all this, so I'm not I don't know what a lot of these terms are, but basically these nodes help run the network and make sure that it's secure, basically. Proof generation. They have proof commitment. Hyperfuse observes and verifies the HSSN state submission onto Solana. If an incorrect submission is proposed, it raises an alarm by whatever means its operator chooses, so that others can intervene. So these nodes will help run and validate transactions on their SVM here in their network. So who can operate a Gaurdian node? They're designed for adoption. They can be run on community members' laptops, desktops, mobiles, or even on cloud instances. So sounds like even you can run it on a mobile device, which is really cool. Anyone with a Hyperfuse Gaurdian node NFT and the required devices can operate a Hyperfuse Gaurdian node. As for the requirements, the need is very minimal. Simply put, if your device can run a Chrome browser, it can run a node. So you need 8 gigabytes of RAM and a 1-core CPU and at least 1 gigabyte of available disk space. So very minimal requirements to run these. So what is a Gaurdian NFT? And I'm assuming that's kind of what they're going to look like. You can purchase some Gaurdian node NFT, and I'll give you the link to purchase that through my referral because you get 10% off. And you had to be on my whitelist to get in this. So if you don't use my link, you can't get in the private sale. You can only get in on the public sale. That's tiers 9 and above, which is tier 9 through 20. I believe we'll get into that here. When can I purchase these? There's a raffle starting on the 16th, which is tomorrow, and lasts for 24 hours. The whitelist sale stage starts on the 18th at 1 p.m. and lasts for 24 hours. So you only have 24 hours to purchase these on the whitelist. If there's any nodes left over from the whitelist, which I don't know if there will, it's a pretty big project, they may at that point go to the public sale. But the public sale stage starts on September 19th at 1 p.m. So I don't know if they're going to keep the, it says it lasts for 24 hours, and that's when the public sale goes live. So I would imagine if there are any nodes left over below tier 9, maybe they would at that point come available for the public stage. But if you're getting in on these on the low tiers, like tiers 2 through 8, and the price is only $166 to $244 plus your 10% off, those tiers are priced very low, very affordable for most people, not everyone, but most people, and you get a 10% off coupon code for that. So, you're probably going to get a decent return on investment of those, but I don't know what that return on investment will be because I don't know all the details on it yet. They're saying that they're going to give you them based on a low, fully diluted valuation. So, that helps to know that it's not going to be some blown out of proportion evaluation according to them. So the lower the valuation, basically, the more tokens you're going to get from those. So here's the node pricing. Tier 1 is $155, and I don't know what they reserved tier 1 for. That might have been private investors, so keep that in mind. But basically tier 2 is where you guys will be able to get in at $166, so it's still super cheap, and there's going to be 6,500 nodes available at that tier. And then it goes up by like $11, and then $13, and $13, and $14, and $14, and then so on here. So it continually goes up more and more in price, like $14, $15, $16, and so on, $20. So basically at tier 8, it's going to get up to $248 minus your 10% discount. So you could take, like, I don't know if it's $24 or $25 off that, but it'll be somewhere around $224 to $223 if you use that 10% off coupon. And then it increases in price from there and continually goes up to tier 20. There's a total of 50,000 nodes, so that's the total nodes available is 50,000 nodes. And if you guys want to get in, it's better to get in on tier 2 obviously than it is tier 20. You get a better pricing, so earlier return on investment with these. So there is a cap on how many nodes you can purchase. Tier 2, you're only allowed to purchase 25 of them. And Tier 3 is 35, Tier 4 is 45, and so on. So there is a limit to the amount that you can purchase, and the lower price ones are limited to only 25 for Tier 2. So keep that in mind. There is a limit on how many you can purchase. and then you will need to run and delegate your nodes, which is going to be simple to do, and you just need, like I said, a very minimal device in order to do that. So the total supply is 2.4 billion tokens on these, and basically the validators and nodes are going to get 20% of that. They're also going to be doing some airdrops for the node owners, so keep that in mind. There's going to be rewards and airdrops for them. So rewards for Hyperfuse Guardian nodes participants. The Guardian node can earn 2 types of rewards. One for network operation and another for network expansion. So you also get rewards for this, for helping with the network. These incentives aim to encourage more node participants and ensure a more robust transaction verification process. The total reward for that is 10% of the token allocation, 9% for participants involved in node operation, and 1% for participants involved in referrals, so keep that in mind. So node operation rewards, a total 9% of the token allocation is dedicated to users operating the nodes to ensure sustainability of the network operations and a balanced distribution of value. A halving mechanism is designed to occur every year, so there will be a halving mechanism. Participants operating a node will receive rewards in the form of the VE token. And then they go over the node referral rewards here. This is important for you guys to know. For those involved in the referral program, a 10% direct reward will be given to each successful invitation of a new user to purchase an NFT. So it sounds like if you refer other people, you get a 10% direct reward. So I'm assuming I'll get the same if you use my referral code. So I do appreciate you guys using my referral code, but you're also getting a 10% off discount for using my referral. So I'm helping you guys out. You guys are helping me out. 10%. So I do appreciate it. And then if you do purchase a node, you'll get your own referral code that you can refer others and get a 10% reward as well. And it says here, additionally, 1% of the token allocation in the form of the VE token is designated for further expanding the number of Hyperfuse Guardian node participants with a vesting period of 2 years. Rewards vary depending on the tier and invited participants, and the increase is non-linear, with the rate of increase becoming progressively larger. Each day, a fixed amount of VE token will be distributed on a first-come, first-served basis until the supply is exhausted. So it sounds like there's some kind of additional 1% of the token allocation is designated for expanding the number of Hyperfuse Guardian node participants with a vesting period of 2 years. So it sounds like there's additional rewards for referrals that you get. So you're going to get, basically, if you refer somebody to tier 2, you'll get 20 token rewards. And this is a fixed token per day. So if you refer somebody to tier 3, you get 22 tokens per day. Tier 4, 23 tokens per day. Tier 5, 24 tokens per day, and so on. So, if you referred somebody and they purchased the node at tier 20, you'll get 100 tokens per day, it sounds like, if I'm understanding this correctly. So you do get additional rewards for referring people, so they do make it beneficial for you guys to refer people. And I'm assuming this is for everybody, including myself. So if you guys use my referral code, it sounds like I'll get extra tokens per day. So I do appreciate that. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know, but I'll ask the team about this. I wasn't informed about this. I'm just reading through the paper about the nodes here and trying to give you guys all the information so you can make an informed decision on this. Now, the only thing is they are going to do KYC to claim your rewards, so keep that in mind. Only users who are at least 18 years old and successfully passed KYC can claim Hyperfuse Guardian node rewards, so keep that in mind. Users from the U.S. and UN-sanctioned countries are not eligible to participate. So if you're from the United States, Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Russia, Syria, Crimea, Donetsk, and Luhansk regions, you cannot claim your tokens. So if you are from one of these countries and you want to purchase a node, you'll have to have somebody else claim them for you. And this is not legal advice. This is not financial advice. I'm just letting you guys know that you won't be able to claim the tokens if you're from one of these countries, because they are going to require KYC. The only way to maybe get around that, and I'm going to try to, is using a Palo ID. You can use use a Palo ID if you've got one of those. Maybe you'll be able to KYC with that. That is a possibility. You use a wallet separate for the whitelist, because you can only purchase the nodes with the wallet that you whitelisted with. So don't use your main wallet to whitelist, because you never want to do that. You always want to have a separate wallet for nodes and whitelist, stuff like that. Anything you need to connect to a website for, you should never use your main wallet. So create a new Phantom wallet just for your nodes and use it for that. But keep in mind that they are planning on doing a KYC for the nodes and claiming the tokens anyways for these nodes. Keep that in mind. Hopefully the US will be more friendly in the upcoming years here, where we won't have to worry about stuff like this being blocked from certain projects out there because of the United States, being so hostile against crypto. Hopefully that'll change here in the near future. But that's pretty much what I got for this video, guys. Make sure you sign up for the whitelist. Regardless, you will need to connect your wallet to sign up for the whitelist. Like I said, make sure you create a separate wallet just for these nodes if you're planning on purchasing them. Just in case, anything happens out there, you don't want to use your main storage wallet for anything. But it sounds like you'll be able to use, a Phantom wallet or another Solana wallet like Solflare to claim these nodes and purchase them. So go ahead and do that. The link for that will be in the description below. That's all I've got for this video. I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me.